everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Phoeberry, and in today's video I'm on BLOXBURG today, and I'm also on my town. And the reason I am on here is because I've decorated my house on BLOXBURG for Halloween, but I've not decorated my town yet, and I want to feel that kind of Halloween festive spirit. So I thought that I would start decorating my town today, and I already know it's going to take ages because my town's quite big. And I want to decorate everything. When I decorate, I kind of want to go full out, but there are some things I want to go through before I start decorating. In my last video when I was doing the decorating my house, I saw there was a bit of confusion with how to find my decals, so I thought I'll show you guys exactly how I do it. So first of all, I'm just going to put a wall here just so I can place all the decals down. Okay, so firstly I place all the decals down over here just because it makes it a bit easier for when I want to copy and paste. But to find the decals, I think that was the most troubling part that you guys don't really understand. I left a link in my other video where it kind of showed my profile, but I'll show you guys exactly how to get the decals. So to find where my decals are, I usually go onto my profile, and then on my profile you will see the category, and then this can lead down to decals, and then all the decals are over here. So if you guys want you to copy one, so maybe you want to copy the cat, you would just click on the cat, and then right here they have a code right here, so you're just going to copy this, select it, and then you're going to paste it into the decal of BLOXBURG. So I'm now on BLOXBURG, so you can then go to a decal, and then you would just put it in, and then it should turn into a cat. Yeah, that is how I change all of my decals. If you guys were a bit confused about that, just go onto my profile and there should be a decal section, and all of the decals are there if you guys want to use any of these. Okay, so I have got some different ideas for my town because I don't want it to be too similar to my house I've decorated. And the one thing I am going to change is when it comes to the ice cream van, because I've been thinking of some things to make spooky, and I know that with the ice cream van I've placed these ice cream around, but I have some decals that hopefully are going to be a bit spooky and make the ice cream truck look a bit more Halloween-fied. Okay, so I've now got the decals, so I'm just going to change this into this and you guys will see what it looks like. That looks kind of cool actually, I like that. So there's an ice cream with an eyeball in it, but I think it looks very spooky and I think it's perfect for Halloween. Obviously once Halloween is over I can change all of this back, but I just want to make this more spooky and in the season. Okay, so I've placed some of the decals down. I've got like a mint one, a purple one, and I've got a pink one and a slightly orange one. So I'm now going to delete the rest of these and then I can just copy and paste these ones instead. Okay, so I've placed all the decals down. As you guys can see, I think it looks a bit more spooky. But the one thing that I think doesn't make it as spooky is the color scheme. So I'm going to change it. I feel like when I think of Halloween, I think of a lot of purples and yellows. So I might go for more of a purpley kind of color. Okay, so I've now finished the ice cream truck and I think it looks spookified. I actually really like the color of it. I've gone for like a purple. This purple is called, I think it's called Bright Violet? Yes, Bright Violet. And this color is more of a yellowish green. So those are the colors I've gone for. I actually really like it. I think it looks pretty cool actually. That's the one part that I wanted to change and kind of make it different from looking like my house too. So I think they're cool things I can add. I can also add some of these decals in the bakery too if I want to spookify it. Okay, so now that I finished my ice cream truck, I feel like I'm kind of ready to start doing the rest of the town. So the rest of the town's going to be a speed build because I think me narrating it is going to take far too long and you guys will definitely get bored of that. But I don't know what to do. I might just go all out with my town and even change like the color of the houses. By the way, at some point I need to upgrade this town because with the whole new update, I feel like my town could just do a little bit of an upgrade. So I might upgrade it soon so you guys can let me know what to do with it. Maybe I can make like the houses 3 stories instead. It would give it a lot more space. So now I want to start decorating my town. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video and I'll see you guys for the tour at the end. everyone, I've now just finished decorating my town and I'm so happy with how it looks. Yes, I might have decorated it a bit too much and I don't want to think about taking down these decorations because even a thought of it is making me cry at the moment because there's so many decorations. But how cool does it look? I think it looks perfect for Halloween. It makes it everything like so festive and perfect. It's exactly how I would want like my street at the moment to look. It would be awesome. Now, so I'm in build mode showing you guys exactly what it looks like just because it's a bit easier and you guys get the full effect of what everything looks like. But I put lots of fog machines around and in most of the decorations they have like pumpkins, also leaves to go with the autumnal feel, and I've placed leaves all around the entrance area for the houses. I also changed the house colors. I wanted everything to be in the color scheme of Halloween. So I've gone for lots of oranges, greens, purples even, and blues because I think they kind of go well. I will have to change all this back, don't worry. Once Halloween and Christmas is over, everything will go back to how it originally was. I also like putting these fairy lights, which is on the fence section if you guys were wondering. I put this all across the buildings from one to the other, and I've gone for purple and then green and then purple and then green, and I really like that. I think everything looks so pretty. I'm really happy with how I made everything. And I think once again the decals really add to it. So if you guys want to use these decals like I said in the beginning, make sure you go on my profile and my inventory for my decals and you'll find all of them there. It's just a lot easier than me writing every single decal down because there's so many decals that I made. Look how spooky. This door's open by the way, but it's from my bathroom. I've gone all out on everything. The only thing I haven't done is obviously the insides of houses, but I feel like that would be too extreme almost for me to decorate. But I've done little things. I've done some shops. So outside shops there's like the pumpkins, fog machines, some of the ghosts, and I think that looks pretty spooky. But when you head inside, I've also placed some decals down, a skull on the table, some like candy around, just to kind of go the theme. And one of the shops that I really decorated was a sweet treats one, because if we go inside, I especially made some decals which was like perfect for the bakery. So I've had cupcakes and like cakes and everything, ice cream. I've put some blood handprints around. I think this is really cool. And I like the decal of trick or treat because obviously this is a treat shop. You come here for treats, so there'll be no tricks here indeed. This is how I've done everything. I placed some bats too and just some pumpkins on the counters. I like how that looks. I think it's very similar to how I've done the ice cream van, but the ice cream van is still something that I really like. It's spooktastic for Halloween and I'm really happy with that. I didn't want to do too much to the playground or necessarily the school. I haven't really done the inside of the school because I don't want to scare children that much. It's more just decorating the outside of it just so it fits well with the whole town. I think that from a bird's eye view, it looks so cool. I'm happy with the flooring and everything and I can't wait. I want to keep it this forever, but I know that I can't. But I think it looks exactly like a Halloween town. And it's perfect actually. Now I guess the last thing I can show you guys is just my house and how I decorated it. So this is the house that I have. Usually it's pink, but I've changed it to orange to go with the color scheme. I've placed decals on the outside of the house. I've also done a little bit inside. So I put a spider when you first come in, and then I put one of the Christmas wreaths again, but put it in the color scheme of Halloween. And then get some more decals, some spider webs. I would have put some decals on some of these buildings, but because it's not completely transparent, like when I get like a decal, so for instance, if I want to get the pumpkin and kind of place it on the ambery coffee, like it still has to go with the color scheme, and I just feel like it kind of stands out a bit too much. So I wish like you could actually make it so it's proper like PNG and it would be completely transparent, so it would go perfectly on like texture. I don't mind because I could do it in my own house. So I've used some of the new like materials they have. I've put most of the decals around. So it's really spooky but also kind of warm and cozy. And then in the kitchen, I haven't really done much else, just more decals around. But outside is where I've gone kind of full out. Now, someone gave me this idea in my decorating my house video, but I cannot remember who it was. So obviously if you're watching this, then know that I did take this idea and I thought it was really awesome that you did it. But they told me that I should use the basement parts and that I can basically put dirt piles around it as if I'm digging it. And I thought that was so cool. Such an awesome idea. So I've actually added that. And then once again, I added the table. So it's a table and then I've just added combs and then the skull to place on the flooring as if I'm going to start digging like this person and burying them. But I think that's so cool. I think it looks awesome too. It fits perfectly in there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm quite proud of that. So once again, thanks to the person that gave me the idea of using the basement. But that is what I've done for my garden. I think it looks super cool. But yeah, that is basically it for my town. And I'm so happy I finally got to decorate it. It's definitely put me in the Halloween spirit. Oh, it looks even spookier when I go around. Look how cool this looks. It looks so spooky. I'm glad that it's nighttime because it kind of adds to it. I think this looks so cool. Let me go up to the spooky ice cream truck. I want to see what this looks like. The trick or treat. Oh, it looks so cool. Look at that. I mean, I don't think I have any lights in there. I think this looks pretty awesome. The whole town looks so spooky. Look at it. Even the houses. I can do trick-or-treating in my town. It's going to be so cool. And I love the lights. Look at the lights. It looks pretty. You can do these lights for Christmas too. I did it last year where I did like red lights and maybe the other color was white. I'm not too sure. But you can still use those. I just think this town looks awesome and I'm really happy with it. I can't believe I can decorate it perfectly for Halloween. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like my decorations too, and that you don't think I went overboard, because I mean, I did decorate a lot. I spent a lot of money doing this, but I think it was all worth it. I think it looks pretty cool. But I'm now gonna go spend time with these fans that have been waiting very patiently for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!